While we were in central Iowa over the past few days, it was hard to miss that damage to the fields, the crops devastated by the derecho storm that moved across the state August 10th. But the farmsteads themselves, in many instances, were badly damaged, including structures needed to store the grain, as farmer Scott Henry explained.
Yeah, we lost a 200,000 bushel grain bin. So a couple years ago, we built a brand new grain facility, and the middle bin on it ended up crinkling like a pop can, and so it's never fun to look out after you kind of hear the wind blow and the hail hit the side of a tin shed. You kind of wonder what's going on outside, and to walk outside and all of a sudden see a major investment that you've put in, as well as just the sheer size of a 60-foot, 29 ring tall grain bin just crinkled, and then to have to deal with the cleanup efforts afterwards. It's been a very interesting couple of weeks.
It was new too, right? Or fairly new, you're saying?
Yeah, fairly new. So this would have been our third crop year with it, and so it was sitting virtually empty. I think there was 5,000 bushels on the bottom of it that we had yet to clean out going into fall, and it crinkled up and kind of just ended up when we tore it down, as kind of parts of the cleanup efforts. I still can't remember the total number of loads we hauled off to the scrapyard, but the most impressive thing to me was just how thick the gauge of some of that steel was, that was just in pieces, and anchor bolts that are 12 inches into concrete just yanked right out of it. To think that wind caused that all on its own, it's utterly impressive, but not in a good way, I guess. So.
I assume the adjusters have had their hands full in these days since August 10th.
Nationwide is my new friend that in their adjusters. I say that tongue-in-cheek. They've been actually very great to work with. It's never a fun or just interesting thing to deal with, and something that I would wish on nobody. But they definitely were on our side through all of that, and very responsive. We are working through the large claims adjuster, and it's been. That's one surprise thing that we've learned through this is they are, everybody talks about insurance agents and companies and how they may be out to get you or different things like that. We've not felt that way at all. We've felt very supported through it, and so that's been encouraging. We have learned about potential areas where maybe more coverage on certain events or certain policies would be better than others, and so we're trying to take all that into account, and we'll move forward.
Scott Henry said his crop yields may be down 10 to 20%, all right, not as much as some other growers, but he's expecting, Mike, a painfully slow harvest.
And that painfully slow harvest, that's going to be the story for most growers across the state of Iowa and parts of Illinois, Max.
Yeah. 12-inch bolts pulled right out of the concrete by that wind, he said.
It's incredible what Mother Nature can do on a bad day.
Right.